don't know. I'm not in love with it. I understand that they want to increase scoring. Holy cow, Tamayra Mensah. And Elena does not care.
And, wow, that was an excellent.
That was quick.
Crotch lock.
2-1.
Getting the reversal. And I would say Mensah has watched every single one of her matches with Elena and realized that she cannot be patient.
Okay.
While at the high levels of freestyle, it is normally a good thing to be patient. Elena is so good with the 2-on-1 key lock that you're just wasting your own time. And Mensah here going low to high, trying to get it up in her armpit.
She's in good position, but she needs to walk backwards. Okay, so pushing out there is not always. So if she wanted to get a takedown, okay, walking backwards is actually what will have to happen instead of walking forwards.
And so again, I definitely agree. It's smarter to get the takedown there because she gets the lead outright instead of channel criteria right now. But it's the pace. It's the pace that I believe what Mensah believes is that she's going to win this 8-7 instead of losing 4-3.
Understood.
Which I believe was their score in Vegas. Was 4-3 in favor of Pirozhkova on a late. I don't remember if it was a late counter or a late takedown. It was a late 2.
I don't know if the camera picked it up, but Elena Pirozhkova just blew her nose into her singlet, and that is the biggest wrestling move ever. Like, that is only wrestlers do that. My wife has yelled at me about that in public. Apparently, that is not socially couth.
Couth?
Couth.
I have not heard couth, just couth. I've heard uncouth, not heard just couth. And we're going to get a passive offered against Mensah here. White paddled by the judge and white paddled by the chairman.
Nice attack there.
Mensah's got to be careful there going to her knees because Pirozhkova has gotten go-behinds on her before. And here you're starting to see Elena working for that 2-on-1 key lock that slowed Mensah down before.
This is, Elena has just, owned not just this weight, but the surrounding weights for the better part of a decade.
Well, it's kind of apparent when you see the registrations. Once Elena registers, everyone goes up or down.
Right.
Mensah kind of being the lone exception. And that's why 63 was so awesome today.
Right.
Because a lot of those girls, and again, there's also the weight involved that, maybe 6'9" isn't the best weight for them. But part of it's Elena. And part of it's the fact that she's working with Valentine, who is one of the best coaches in the country. And Mensah still kind of trying to figure it out. She was WCWA champ this year. But not I don't think as young as people think. I believe she's 23 or 24. But getting down to the last 30 seconds here, and this might be where your point about walking backward with the leg tucked up into the elbow.
If you have that big of an advantage, like having a leg up, and you're in a position to score 2 as opposed to 1, even if it's early in the bout, I still think you really need to get after those big points. I think it always pays off in dividends because you can screw up a lot of times and still get the push out.
Right.
So you kind of take her towards the line, you start pulling your feet, you're walking backwards just a bit, and then you chase that second leg. She goes out of bounds, you get 1 anyway. Right? So, but to just kind of take the leg up, push her out of bounds, to me, is not that it's a completely fruitless effort, but, it's not tactically the best idea.
Right. So, again, I'm sure Mensah has watched a lot of the film here, and, I don't necessarily know that Elena has a bad gas tank, but I don't know if we've ever seen her gas tank be challenged because she's pretty much always controlled the pace of the match domestically.
Right.
And that might be more than technique, more than, weight, whatever it is. She controls the pace of the match better than just about anyone in this country around this weight. Whoa. Beautiful ankle pick. That might be the difference in the match.
For sure.
She went from low singles where she's having to fight, or mid-level singles, to just clean ankle pick.
Right. And it turns your thought process in a different direction if you're Elena, in that okay, I'm not going to be able to just scramble out of this. You get picked to your butt one time. You go, oh, crap. I better start thinking about that, too. My lead leg is it a little bit too far ahead? Is it
too heavy? Yeah. So now Elena has to force the pace instead of control the pace. And this is where we start seeing there's that foot sweep attempt by Pirozhkova.
She does it real well. So when she tries to go foot sweep and it gets countered, she snaps it down real well too. Her go behind off of it is awesome.
And this is where we're going to start having to see some shot attempts from Pirozhkova. This, on Flow Zone today, I was kind of talking about the growth of some of the men's freestyle guys. Mensah didn't end up qualifying the weight for us. She won the Olympic trials, didn't end up qualifying the weight for us, kind of because of some minor errors here or there. Looks like she has learned from them as we get down to the last 90 seconds of this match. She has kind of shut it down a little bit, which I'm kind of wondering what her coaches think about that after just the cleanness of that ankle pick. I feel like she's got another one in her. But I don't necessarily know that Elena's feet are in the position that they were when she hit that.
Right, so straight arms usually is going to be, if you watch here, Elena's arms kind of got straightened out. She wants to keep her arms good and bent, strong.
And she looks like she wants to go snap down.
Mm-hmm.
Continuing to bang on that head. I don't know if Elena's got, a pure blast double in her off of a snap down. We know she can scramble. We know she can counter. But a low single to immediately come out the back or a blast double kind of isn't in the repertoire. And at this point with 30 to go, that's what she's going to need.
She better come up with something.
And Mensah, great basketball pivot there, keeping her foot in the center, so not going to get hit for passive. And we're under 30 seconds anyway. And the reason I didn't call this one a rivalry is because Mensah's never won before. We're 15 seconds away from her getting her first win over Elena, which when you get
oh my. Well,
look at the hips from Mensah, though.
It's good hips.
Is she going to try and roll this through? We call this a BL roll where I'm from, where you trap the elbow. Boys Latin roll. And Mensah gets her first win over Elena. And it's kind of interesting to see her face right there. Like, wow, I just did that. Okay.
All right.
I can do this.
All right.
But that is very dangerous. You got to be worried now if you're Elena, because to